Hey beautiful people, thank you so much for clicking onto this video. I am so excited to see you here, and the goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, leave a comment and a suggestion, and we'll keep on giving you content because I am here for you. This is All Things Rosa. If you're new here, please subscribe, and thank you for tuning in. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I love you so much. So today I'm in my kitchen. We are going to do a step-by-step recipes for the chapatis. I hope that you'll get and like and learn something from it. And then I'll step-by-step for the beans, yellow beans. So first I want to soak the beans so that it can be soaking at least for an hour or two before I can boil it. I'll take you through the process as well, but first let me just sort the beans and soak it. So I'm going to make half a kg. This is 1 kg, but I'm going to boil half a kg. It will serve the two of us so well. The intention is to have it for today and tomorrow lunch, since tomorrow is on a Sunday. I chose chapati and beans so that most of the Sundays we spend most of our time in. We spend our time in church, so I don't get to prepare meals, dinner. I might get back tired, exhausted. Just need ready meal. So that's why I'm making it's dinner. It's dinner today and for tomorrow as well. So I'm filling the water to almost the brim. That is like double the size of the beans. This is my whiteboard. Normally sometimes write my recipes. I tried bread. I'll one day show you. I tried doing bread and it backfired. Start blender. Then here, this is our soaked beans. If you remember, the water was full to the brim. Now it's all gone. I'm about to put it to cook. I'm done with this. I haven't even started cooking. It's actually 8 and yet I haven't cooked any. I'm not worried about the beans because I'm going to be using this ramttons electric pressure cooker. I've been using it for a while. It was a gift and I really love it. It's serving the purpose and it makes my work easy. I can even sometimes come late from work and not worry about cereals or matumbo or whatever I'll be using. Just boiling it takes a maximum of 30 minutes for anything that takes long. That is kama githeri, but for all these other foods I think it's just okay. I think this is very easy using the electric pressure cooker. I've been very afraid of the other pressure cooker. That's why I'm not using it. This is the lid. This is where the pressure comes out from. So when you lock it, let me show you. When it's like this, it's lifted up. I don't know if you're able to see. Then that means it's locked. The air cannot leave or get out. But if you want it, you unlock it and pull it out to release the air. Pull it up to release the air or the pressure. That is it. Then inside it is this, should I call it bowl or sufuria? I think let me use a sufuria instead, because this is where we put our food. Anything we want to boil or cook, this is where we put it. So this one is a 10 cup maximum. You cannot go beyond 10 cups for this particular one, and it really serves me well. It also has labels. It is also marked inside, meaning you cannot go beyond this line for maximum, and there's a minimum size. So depending on whatever you're cooking or whatever you're preparing, you should just be keen on not passing the maximum mark. Hope you're able to see it, the maximum mark or the minimum mark. So this is what we're using for measuring, but this one is actually the main part that does everything. So there's this electric plate inside, and I think this is now everything, the electrical part of it. I'm going to put our beans inside here for boiling. So normally most people say that once after you've soaked, you're supposed to drain off the water, but I don't get the logic of it, because sometimes you soak until all the water is absorbed. Then what do you drain out? So for me, I just use the same water for steaming, or rather for boiling. And then for this one, it's slightly up, so I won't put so much water. I'll just add a little more to allow it to cook, not to overcook. I'll go straight ahead and put make sure it's dry, so just wipe it to avoid water, any drip of water. Make sure it's dry. I feel like I need to add some more water. It really looks, this one really looks. So I'm adding just a little bit more water, just like a cup. And make sure you cover the lid properly. To cover it, you need just slightly place it on to fit everything. I hope you've heard the sound. Put it right correctly, it will make some sound. You see? Yeah, I hope you hear you. Yeah, that's the sound it makes. Then turn it anti-clockwise to lock. So this one is completely locked and ready to prepare. Once you've started cooking, make sure it's in a place where you don't need to move it until it's ready to cook, and in a stable place. So for this one, I just click on beans. For this, I'll just click on the part labeled beans. Let me zoom it closer, you see? Yeah, I hope it's in focus. This is it. So I'll just click on it, and once I click on it, it starts counting before the time. That was our cue that it's actually on. So I'm using ajab flour for chapatis. I'm not going to make much. Ajab flour for chapati. Salt. We'll add some salt to our flour. The flour is not much. Mix the dry ingredients. Mix it. Mix well with your hands. Some cooking oil. Hope you're able to see. I'm just pouring a little. So I just added oil to mix in the dough. I think I added more than enough. This oil helps it break easy and soften your chapatis. Just make sure you mix it and rub it in well, so that the lumps, until the lumps are smooth. Yeah, on the side you can also see our has started counting as well, our minutes. So by the time I'm done with these chapatis, probably it will also be ready for stewing. It's very easy. Add some warm water or hot water. This one is hot. The aim is to make a soft dough. Don't want a very hard dough, because the secret of soft chapatis is having a softer dough. So you see, it's not properly mixed. So with this you can add a little bit. Let me add just a little more flour. Knead in well until it is well mixed and it's not sticking on your fingers. See the dough, consistency of the dough. It is well done. Knead it until your hands remain clean. Then you can add some little oil. I think I love oil in chapatis. Some little oil. Knead even more. So once it's ready, it's like this. The dough is ready. You just put it aside, cover it with a foil or a piece of cloth. In this clean cloth, I'm going to use a cloth instead to cover it, and put it aside for a few minutes. Cover your dough with a clean damp chapati foil. Well, cover it with a clean damp cloth for a few minutes. This is how it looks. See, it's ready. But how it looks. Let me use this. Well cooked. It's properly cooked and ready for stewing. Now yellow beans is only yellow when raw, but once ready it turns into brown. So we'll go straight ahead into making the stew. So I'll add some onion and finely chopped garlic. I've mixed it inside here. Onion and garlic. This is when I've not made garlic paste. I choose to fry it with onion so that we can still get the flavor in the particles. until it's soft and tender. So I'll add some tomatoes to this mixture. Add tomatoes. And coriander stalk ama dania, stems za dania stem. So this stalk, they might take a little time to cook and it mixes well. Unlike the leaves, you don't put the leaves first, just the stalk. Then cover to simmer. Ah, nice, it's coming on well. See the paste? I'm going to add in some garam masala, tablespoon. A little bit of tandoori. My favorite spice, curry powder. This one I can put this curry powder. Simbambili, my favorite spice. Some little red and yellow pepper. Red and yellow pepper. Come in with the beans and some little stock soup that was inside as well, so that it cooks in with it. Mix it well. Adding in some salt. This is the coconut cream I'm using. You're able to see it. I'm really trying to reach it because the space and the lighting. I'm using it for the first time. See how nice it's coming out. Oops. I've overspilled it. So gently mix. Then I'll come in with the final spice, which is Royco. And now so some Royco. This is a mixture of Royco and some little water because Royco cooks well when mixed in water. If you just put Royco without mixing it well, the paste might spread. You might eat raw Royco because it creates some lumps. So it's really good if you mix it. And I love the way now it's thickening the steam. I hope you're able to see it. Let me try and zoom it in. Awesome. Let me put it on low heat to to simmer and for every spice to cook nicely in the other part of the oven. You just put the low heat, reduce heat, and allow it simmer for a few minutes as you turn. So here I'll just roll, my battery is still going off. I'll just roll a few chapatis. We missed this stage. My battery had gone off and I needed to still continue working, so I rolled these ones. I'll just show you one or two steps from this side, then roll over to show you how to make the chapos, because to avoid back and forth with the camera. So just to make round chapatis, this is how you roll. And I'm putting the flour to avoid stickiness. You can also use oil, or sometimes you can just, depending on your surface, you can just use the bare surface. I chose to use oil because so my first chapati goes in. So I'll make another round just to avoid the back and forths, so that you just see the step. As long as you've mastered the first step, then now I'll turn it completely to the side where we are just making the chapos. Thought I should pop in so that you can see my face, because it's been I've hidden my face for a long time. You might even think I'm not the one rolling the chapos. So here we go. Let me continue. So this is just for tonight, and maybe some, I know maximum hubby will take is just 2. I might also take 1.5. soft and tender. Layered chapatis. If you love layered chapatis, you now know the secret. Chapat mai chireka book. Layered ones. So I am happy. Let's see the beans. Zoom it from the other side. See, yummy, yummy, yummy. Our yellow beans looks really, really nice together with the chapati. Chapati. Yeah. Beans. And now time to garnish. I just want to garnish it with some dania. Garnishing gives it a little bit of color and appetizing. It makes the food appetizing and looks palatable. Little drops of the coconut milk. I did not. That's our food. Really beautiful, looks really yummy and smells really good. It's ready, ready, ready. Chapati and our yellow beans. Our yellow beans. Inviting. Patties are ready. We made them ready, and I already garnished, and I have served from the same bowl I garnished, so it doesn't look that presentable. And here is our plate. Hope you love it, you love it, you love it. It smells so good and it's so appetizing. I can't wait to just jump on it. I haven't served Bay yet. I served mine first. So thank you so much for subscribing once again. Thank you so much for watching to the end. And I'm loving my food. I'm loving this food that I've just cooked. It's coconut, yellow beans, and chapati for our supper.